Okay, so similar style question, guys, to my previous video. Here I'm going from a fraction to a percentage, but in this video I'm specifically going to talk about mixed numbers, which are still fractions, but mixed numbers to percentages. I'm gonna better write that down. Mixed numbers to percentages. Okay, so it's actually really similar. You just got to do one little step first. This is often the case when you're working with mixed numbers. You often have to change them to an improper fraction before you do anything else. So we do that when we're multiplying fractions, which is essentially what we're doing here, because we're going to multiply by 100. So I might just move this down a little bit further to give me some more space. So my mixed number is 3 3/5, and that's going to be converted to a percentage. Now before you start, you should remember that when you've got a mixed number, that means that you've got a whole something, so 3 wholes, and then part of a fraction. So this should be 300 and something percent, okay? Because if I had 1 3/5, that would be 100% plus 3/5 as a percent. But I've got 3 whole numbers to start with, so that's going to be 300 something, 300 and something percent. Okay, so before we do anything else, we have to change this to an improper fraction so that we can do our multiplication. And the rest of the steps are the same, so this will be good practice. So we're going to convert here by timesing the whole number and the denominator, and then plussing, okay, our numerator on top. So 3 times 5 is 15, plus 3 is 18, okay? And then I'll write that all over my original denominator of 5, okay? So 3 3/5 is the same as 18 over 5. Now the rest of the steps are the same. So timesing by 100, same as 100 over 1. Trying to think, can I cancel anything here? Remember, when we're cancelling, we can't cancel just across the top or just across the bottom. It's got to be a combination of a numerator and a denominator. Okay, so 18 and 1 can't really do anything there, but the 100 and the 5 definitely. Okay, so I'm going to divide by 5, and that will give me 18 over 1 now, because 5 divided by 5 is 1, and then times 100 divided by 5 is 20 over 1. And that's heaps easier to deal with than 1,800, which was what that would be eventually. Okay, so now 18 times 20. If that's a bit challenging for you, just think 18 times 2 and add my 0 onto the end. So 18 times 2 is 36 and the 0. So that's 360. Okay, across the top there. And then 1 times 1 is 1, which is the same as 360. Okay, so now of course I need to write my percentage. So I was right, so 3 whole there and equals 300%, and I've got 360. Alright, good job. Let's think about another one. One more example. I've got 4 1/5. Okay, so again, the first step is to change my mixed number to an improper fraction before I do anything else. Okay, so I'm going to times and plus. You don't have to do these arrows and stuff when you're working, it just helps me to remember. Do it if you want. Okay, so 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21 over 5. Okay, my original denominator, timesing by 100, same as 100 over 1. Okay, before I do anything else, can I cancel? Yes, you can. So divided by 5. These get easier to recognise, by the way. Look, we just did the 5 and 100 up here, so you know that's going to be 1 and 20 as you get more practice. Okay, so 5, that's 1. I'm just rewriting here, so 20 over 1. Okay. Now, you're looking again, so 4 whole is going to be 400 and something. Now, 21 times 20. If that looks really challenging to you, again, remember, I can do 21 times 2 and add my 0 onto the end. So 21 times 2 is 42, and the 0, 420. over 1, which is the same as 420%. Good job. So the only extra step you're going to need to do with mixed numbers is to just change your mixed number to an improper fraction first, then cancel, and then go ahead. I might write those steps down for you really quickly. So change to improper first. Number 2, times by 100. Number 3, can I cancel? I'm going to write a question mark because it's a question you're asking yourself. Can I cancel? Usually, yeah, you can. Number 4, multiply the numerators, then multiply the denominators. Number 5, write your answer, okay, with a %. Okay, good luck, guys.